Hey, Good Fox here. Today I got some Anthony Barr and Frank Wycheck gameplay along with the bundle from this weekend. I don't want to say dumbly about this bundle because I think we're getting the Super Bowl promo this week, so it's kind of wasted coins. But I usually don't upload bundles to this channel either, so this one's in fast forward, I think like 250%. But I had a decent pull in here, so I'm going to show it off while we kind of talk through what we've got, what's to come. Not really too much about that, just the Super Bowl promo I think we're going to get this week. I would assume last year we got it on Monday. I think this year it's either Monday or Tuesday, right? It's got to come this week at some time, and we'll see that. I'm not going to speculate too much about what's in that, but I'm guessing it's going to be similar to last year's, or actually all of our promos this year have been a lot alike. Like the last few have all been like sets for a MasterCard. So I wonder what the MasterCard will be. I wonder if we'll get the Super Bowl MVP MasterCard that we'll build to, or would they wait for that for like a whole nother set after the Super Bowl? I guess that's to be speculated on. So far, the packs have been bad. So what you're seeing so far, these Legend Fantasy packs, the rookie packs were bad for me too. It's all saved though. It's all, what am I gonna say? The whole bundle is saved by one pull, and that's what we're going to get to here pretty soon. But for this video, once we get to the gameplay, I could talk about the cards and stuff, but I'm not going to do reviews on these cards or the new Tyreek Hill limited that came out and the Troy Vincent card. That I'll be doing a video probably tomorrow or maybe Tuesday, and then I could get my thoughts on the Super Bowl promo. So what I'll do is like a video on the Super Bowl promo, like I always do, maybe open some packs with Foxy on that, and then give my thoughts maybe in a YouTube video, the gameplay of those two cards, and then we'll talk about our strategy. Once we see the actual promo, either Monday or Tuesday, I'm guessing early in the week, it could even be later, then we'll talk about like my strategy, how I'm going to do these cards and whatnot, and so on and so forth. So last Legend Fantasy pack here. A lot of things going on in the community lately. I don't know how much I want to get into them. There's the Guru drama, the me and Chewy, DDA, there's Savage drama. I don't know if you guys saw Savage got disqualified from competitive Madden for selling coins. It's something, if you follow me on Twitter, you guys saw all about it. My thoughts on EA, once again, being incompetent with their rule enforcement and sending him home after they already paid for his hotel and stuff. But that kind of feels like old drama now. We'll see what's on. I hope this community doesn't keep it up with the drama because, man, it kind of sucks. All right, so like the rest of the Legend Fantasy packs, been pretty crappy for me lately. Let's see if we get redeemed with the topper, the Team of the Year offense and full Legend Fantasy packs. You get pick one or the other. Let's see if we are saved or, once again, we are doomed. Actually, I kind of already gave it away earlier. How am I going to tease it when I already gave away I got a good pull in this? The good pull was Ed Reed. Woo! Hype. It's going to be a 100,000 coin plus pull. Wait a second. No, it's Antonio Brown. Like 700K right there. That saved the bundle. That turned it in from a stinker to basically amazingly worth it. Worth the coins, but I got lucky. So I ended up having to buy Anthony Barr because I didn't pull him. So there we are, buying off the auction house. This was Saturday, so he was kind of inflated in price versus he is right now. We'll take a look at his stats. 90 speed. There he's compared to his old version, his team leader. 93 play rec. 90 block shed. Wait, why is it so blurry on my screen? Hope it's not blurry on your screen when you see this, but I can barely read those. Like the power move, finesse move are lower than you want from like a 3-4 outside linebacker to rush the passer. Hit power, low 90s. So overall, like a solid. I would put him more as, I don't want to say 3-4 or 4-3 because he can play in both. He unfortunately doesn't have 91 zone. If he had 91 zone, he'd probably be, I don't want to say end game, but pretty darn close to an end game linebacker. But 90 speed maybe a little bit. For an end game, like a July linebacker, too slow. It depends on when your end game is. If you're quitting in March, he's an end game. If you're quitting in July, yeah, you'll need to upgrade him, I'm sure, down the road. But for my tight end spot, I got Wycheck, 6'3" at 82 speed. Neither of those are ideal for like either a back of the end zone type target or anything for receiving. Although his catching and traffic are great at 90 and 94 and 95. His spec catch ain't great. Route running is below the 91 threshold significantly. Not that it matters. It's just below it. 88 run block. So actually good. Good. Still blurring my screen, so I think I'm getting the numbers right. I should change this screen. I'm making a fool of myself. Hang on a second. All right. Well, it was a second for you, not even, but it was a little bit for me. Anyways, I can see the stats right. 84 route running, 80 release, 88 run block. I was right. And Wycheck, so basically a great run blocking tight end. If you like to run a lot, this Wycheck is right up there with too tall. Although I think I like too tall better because how his height handles. You also see the Tyreek on the squad, and then on defense you'll see the Troy Vincent. So they'll be in this gameplay, but we're going to focus on them more next game. I also have clips of the Anthony Barr and Wycheck near the end because, you know, these gameplays don't really target them a whole lot. But basically what my strategy is, I'm going to start Barr back there. I'm going to put Khalil Mack in my left outside linebacker spot for his chem. And then when the game starts, I sub in Barr at left outside linebacker, then move Mack down to my offensive end, move Donald to my defensive tackle to sub out Mean Joe Green to put him at defensive tackle 3. So we're going against good squads. This is weekend league. I think my game number, I'm 9-2 at this point. I ended up going 11-2. I lost 2 games to people running a cover 3 speed package. I don't know why I'm getting beat, but my out routes weren't working against it. I was very disappointed when out routes don't work. And this was streamed. So somebody told me to Hail Mary first play, and I did. And, well, I punted it, essentially. Down to 11. So let's go defense. So, yeah, the speed package. I think somebody ran it in the competitive Madden tournament, did pretty well. I actually overachieved, I think is a good way of putting it, as Bosa just gets popped, and then we pop him back. And, yeah, punt worked. We gained, what, a net 30 yards on that Hail Mary punt because we got a fumble. Who was that popped him? Was it Sean Taylor? That's Sean Taylor. I think he's the best player in D. Oh, Foles sailed it. Foles, if you're going to sail it, you can't get any kind of sailing in the Super Bowl because you are going to lose the game if you have turnovers that ugly. But let's see if our defense can hold up. And, of course, this is basically the theme of Weekend League and has been for the past, I don't know, few months. Are people just pitching the ball? The thing about Weekend League and what really makes it sucks is that it's a grind for games. Like so people like don't care. Nice play, Sean Taylor. People don't care about being original or having fun. They just care about the rewards. They just want to grind through the game. So you turn on chew clock, you turn on pitch, you turn on dive, and you're going to win 80% of your game with that kind of offense if you have any type of defense, just pitching and diving a lot, because it is still stupid powerful even after the patch, because spins, even though it doesn't make you go like crazy, it says he gets like an instant, block shed right through the offensive line. Because even though you can't spin out their whole D now, you can still spin at least a user. Thank you, LT, for recovering your own fumble. As we hit Ingram, clutch. I'm not going to do a review on Ingram either. Like I said, I'm not going to do it on these cards. These are just going to be my gameplay, my thoughts on them. But so Anthony Barr and Wycheck. You'll see Wycheck here at tight end getting a little drag route. Not his strength. He can't. I saw in one play in man coverage, he just doesn't get free. Or underneath coverage, like in a cover 2. His speed, he will get the ball knocked down from him. But like as you saw there, sealing the edge as he was running right behind my running back there because he sealed his block and then got off and whatnot. Overall, for a user, Barr was freaking phenomenal. Just take a look at not only the clips this game, but the bonus clips afterwards for watch Barr do his work. Anyways, 4th down, we let it go. So, because the ultimate speed out there, getting to the edge to help stop those tosses, like he's still gonna get sucked down and made a fool. And there's a CPU pick with those long arms, glorious being so tall. So here we are going deep. We're just gonna test his user, and his user does not make the play. What is that, Urlacher? Little slow, Urlacher, little slow. Peterson up the middle, nothing happening there. And Wycheck, I use my tight end a lot to like clear out routes. Oh man, bad read, bad read. Luckily he held it. Tyreek, down. So overall, I guess I don't know what else to say about these cards. I don't have specific footage. You're only going to see them a few times in this gameplay. I hope you guys, this is good enough for you. More at the end. Otherwise, in the community, I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts on Weekend League and stuff? I talked about that. The Competitive Madden Championship. Did you guys learn anything this weekend? We saw a lot of bunch, as we have seen for the past 3 years. Skimbo's winning with the bunch. He found a way to jump off the 3-3-5 aggressive. Oh! People are still using the 3-3-5 defense. My 3-3-5 from 17. So it's still effective because, I don't know. I'd have to research how to glitch. I've heard a couple theories, but I'm not going to say what they are because it could be wrong. God dang, I thought I had that. But anyways, Collins had it anyway for me. Nice work, Landon. Let's see if we can do some juicy with it. No, I guess not. No juiciness for you. So Fournette, pound forward as we move our offense and defense. So yeah, I don't know. Like, how do you guys play John Madden football? Do you guys call a variety of plays, or are you kind of like, when you're grinding Weekend League, are you only throwing 2-3 plays at your opponents because all you care about is winning if they can't stop it? because there's absolutely nothing wrong. I mean, I do get angry at people, but really the person we should be angry at are the developers of Madden for making two-play schemes so effective. I've said it for years now, although I feel like a lot of our frustrations are at the game, but we take it out on fellow community members, and I'm not going to act like I am innocent, because I frequently rage at my opponents running two-play schemes if I can't stop it. Like the toss, how frustrating is the toss? Like, it is basically the toss of the counter for the 46 defense. So I switched over to the Bengals 4-3 defense, because I'm going to put out a book against that next, about that next on defense. After my Jags offensive ebook, it'll go Bengals D. And even the supposed counter, the cover 2 with those pressed corners, like right here. Nice play. Way to get around there. Was that Levante? So even the supposed counters to it still absolutely get nailed. If you have a guy that's actually good, like really good at throwing the toss, like they throw this toss probably 300 times every weekend league. Like, they are experts at this toss. You are going to get pinched. It doesn't matter what kind of defense you're running. I mean, it does, but if they're good enough at it, they'll have a counter for what you're countering. Nice. I mean, Dion, he'll just eat that. So you'll see, and like we saw in the competitive tournament, you'll see pistol bunch, gun bunch, the tight slots. We didn't see as much tight slots in the tournament, that as much as I thought we would, because of how popular it is online. But the thing is, like, tight slots, the pitch won the very first Madden tournament. I think I remember, like, Stevie J won with it, and since then it took over the ladder. And I think people just have trouble adapting their offense through the year or changing up their offense, because it is tough. Once you find something effective, like, say maybe, like, the differences between like a top tier offense and a I would say, what would you say, like an A- offense and an A+ offense are like scoring. I don't know. That's hard to break it down. Scoring what on 80% of your drives, maybe 90% with a field goal, and like 75. So a lot of people, like with toss, can score or get field goals 3/4 of the time. And here we go into bonus clips into the two specific players. Maybe we'll pick up that thought some other time on offenses and effectiveness. Here's Wycheck. He'll make the play. He's got catching traffic, even taking a hit. There was Anthony Barr causing a fumble there in the end zone, catching back up. He had a touchdown, but Barr made it go back up. Next play, I think there's a Wycheck, throw it to the back of the end zone. Ooh, 6'3" is tall enough to go get those high point passes whenever Nick Foles. Here I'm using Barr, and he's going to run this glitch corner route to try to get my man coverage. But come on, I was the first one on YouTube to upload that, and you can't use it against me. Although he did use it against me later on the other side of the field, and I was having a harder time stopping it. There is Wycheck to the corner. What I like about Wycheck is his lack of speed for those kind of things. So like those clear out routes and then Wycheck. So that is a bonus to the lack of speed, is him actually being able to get to those corners wide open because nobody's there. And there's Barr getting one more, throwing it because I had the rest of his offense locked down. That was kind of the man route. I ended up manning up the man route and calling a purple route on the safety. And we got the user pick for the 6 points. Celebrate Barr. So Barr, best user in the game, a linebacker user in the game, hands down in my opinion. But that's it for the gameplay today. Let me know what you guys thought. Thanks for watching Call to Action. I'll see you tomorrow.